stick together.
Hi!
Work out.
What is it?
I got a job for you. There's no point standing here in the rain. Right, let's go to mine. We'll talk there.
So what's the matter?
You see that knoll beyond the village? Weren't a thing there for centuries. Till one day we awoke, bam! There were a tower atop it. Then all of a sudden lightning started pounding down. As if the Noggle Fair itself was sailing in. Hasn't stopped to this day. Something's got to be done. About the storm. With waves like that, we can't fish, nor sail out to raid.
You tried getting inside the tower?
Have we tried? Very same morning the tower appeared. We went right off. Whole village or nearabouts. Folk wanted to welcome its owner if he came in peace. Drive him off if he came with ill intent. We knocked and banged, but no one answered. So we opened the door, and that's when our knees turned to jelly.
Why?
Because beyond that door was something like a sheet of water, but standing upright. Never seen such a thing in my life. Druid said it were magic. Gathered 5 brave lads, and they all marched in. No sign of him since.
Fine. I'll look into the tower.
Once you're in, cast your eye around for the folk from our village. Our druid and 5 good lads. I'd be a bitter shame to lose them.
You have my word.
Hemdall, guide you.
Let's dance. Sensation. Great. Portal closed. Looked smaller from the outside.
Intruder detected. Cease your intrusion. Leave at once. Failure to leave when summoned. Intruder neutralization commenced.
Finally, someone's come to free me. And a famous witcher at that. Thank the gods. I'm damned lucky you happen to be in Kovir. Was it King Tancred who sent you, or the Society of Magic?
Neither, and we're not in Kovir. We're in Skellige. Local folk hired me. See, your towers brought a massive storm to their island.
We're in Skellige? So we've teleported? Oh, this is much worse than I thought.
Not sure I follow.
Oh, the tower is outfitted with a defensive regulatory magic on.
What?
A defensive system magic, ensuring only the tower's owner will use it. When it detects an intruder, it locks down all the rooms, denies access.
And since neither of us is the tower's owner, the golem attacked me and you're stuck behind bars. How do we evade its other charming features?
We must deactivate the defensive regulatory magicon. The tower's prior owner wrote a treatise about removing such defenses. Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire. There must be a copy in the tower. Find it, please. With it in hand, I can try to circumvent the security measures, send you home and take the tower back to Kavir.
You clearly know who I am. I don't even know your name.
Seago Bunce, mage and sorcerer in residence at the court of Pontvanis. This tower was to be my new home. Bought it at an auction, you see.
A tower at an auction?
It belonged to Gottfried Stamfeld, a mage of some renown. When he passed on, his heirs auctioned the edifice off. They were all wary, repulsed. None dared see what Uncle Godfrey kept in his coloured jars. If it was their contents that had stripped him of his sense of smell and taken his left eye, they put the tower on the block, along with all it contained. The price was unbeatable. I couldn't resist.
Seen my share of wonders, but a tower that teleports itself? That's something new.
This defensive regulatory magicon. I tried to access it. Must have heard. Initiated some evacuation sequence. That opened the portal and jettisoned us through to Skellige. This, in turn, naturally generated electromagnetic disturbances. Hence the storm.
Storm I promised to dispel.
Then you must find Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire.
Some folk from the village came in here, right?
Their remains lie beside the golem. They came in a few days past. I was surprised to see their garb. But it just never entered me mind we might be in Skellige. There were just a few, led by a druid. The tower warned them. They failed to heed.
Folk on Skellig usually laugh in the face of warnings. If the tower had asked nicely, then offered them a horn of mead, they might have left then. Right. Time to get out of here and send this tower home. Where do I look for Gottfried's treatise? Any ideas?
The library might be a logical place to start. The key should be in the laboratory.
Where's that?
As you enter the room opposite, you'll see the laboratory to your left. The library straight ahead. But remember, you're an intruder. The tower is certain to want to stop you. Make things difficult at the least.
We'll see who breaks first.
Try to smash it. Pozwaju, Iferis Advigiat.
Golem probably greeted them too.
Intruder in tower. Aqueous countermeasures in effect.
What's going on here?
Commencing this rotation. Cages open. And systems. resources to continue.
Must be the key.
Intruder in library. Collection integrity compromised.
What a pigsty. Be hard to find anything here. Who's who among Kaviri sorcerers? Alchemy for Household Dilemmas, Volume 3. This isn't it. How to Live and Die Happily, a modern exegesis of Lebioda. What the hell's this doing here? Gottfried's Omni-Opening Grimoire. This is it.
Commencing annihilation.
Damn tower wants to gas. Looks like he's suffocated. Horrible way to die. Intersections and geomantic lines. What I'm looking for.
Find the tome.
This it?
It is indeed. Now, back away a bit. I must deactivate the barrier. Bayou, Iferis, Advigiat.
Isolation chamber open. Disturbing indications of freedom.
There. At last.
Looked easy.
The hardest part is yet to come. We must reach the heart of the tower and cast a deactivating spell. The tower will surely do everything in its power to stop us.
Lead the way.
We must go to the central chamber. Try to power down the security measures. The defensive regulatory magicon could react. Be on your guard. Osvayu, Iferis, Advigiat.
Intruder detected. Commencing annihilation. Encroachment detected. Initiating emergency measures. Defensive regulatory magical. Acute defensive regulatory magicon deactivated. All control lost.
Gottfried's treatise proved highly useful. It's over. Had you not arrived, I'd still be in that cage, surely. It's a trifle, but take it, please. Proof of me gratitude.
Thanks. Though I'd be more than satisfied if you calmed that storm, then took this tower somewhere else.
Consider it done. And should you ever visit Kavir, do stop by Pompvanis. Aburagi, Barathan.
Wait, what are you doing? Not this way, the door!
Look at that. The sun's back.
At my best, that's no coincidence.
Off meat for 2 days.
You're alive. And in one piece.
One soaking wet piece.
Will you teach me to fly?
Another time, maybe.
Never seen such marvels in me life. Boom, flash, tower disappeared, and you was falling from the sky. And the storm, gone in an instant.
Now, didn't I tell you? It's what a witcher we needed. Aye. Can't do better than an expert. And expert work deserves a fitting reward.
Thanks, but you need that coin a lot more than I do.
Not enough that he's handy. He's noble too.
Inga!
What?
Found a mage in the tower. He was just as eager to take it away from here. Rewarded me generously for my help.
If that's so, we've naught left but to say our thanks. Aye, well, if you ever come through here again, stop in. You'll be welcomed with open arms.
Thanks. Farewell.
Wait, Witcher. Did you happen to see me brother in there? Burns his name. He went in with the druid and a few other lads.
I found your friends. All dead, unfortunately. Sorry.
Told him not to go. But he wanted glory.
Let's go home, Jarl. No point standing here. Farewell, Witcher. Thanks again for helping.
Would you mind my kitties?
The Druids claimed Ragnarok.
So many years. To think he failed the...
Couldn't help overhearing your conversation. Trial of the Path. What is it?
An age-old Skellig tradition. Young men must complete the path. Only then do they turn true warriors.
So what's this path like?
Old Gunnar can tell you all you want to know about the Path of Warriors. He's the one leads the ritual. Lives at the foot of Mount Ardaclove.
Heads like cats. Ever fight a dragon who got cat's eyes?
Twas Bran's forth.
We serve her who is virgin, mother and friend.
I want to know already what it is.
I was wrong about you,
Yes. Trolls. That caught a turd some other beasts.
A warrior with 2 blades. One's more than enough for any who knows how to fight.
I don't know you. You don't know me. So what's your problem?
These isles were ours alone once. No foreigner dared set foot here. And if they did, they'd not return home. The good days, those.
Definitely not for those unlucky enough to land here. You Gunnar?
Who's asking? And why?
I want to travel the Path of Warriors.
No outlanders ever dared. But if you've had your fill of life, go on, try.
What do I do?
Path's got 2 offshoots. One leads into mountain peaks, the other into the bowels of the earth. Traverse both, and you'll have proved your valor.
Tell me about the mountain path.
It leads along the crest of Mount Ardaclove. You'll find a crimson shawl at the peak. Bring that back as proof you've reached the path's end.
Doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Clear you've not spent much time in our mountains.
Can you tell me more about the underground path? Is a cave of some sort?
Aye, but the corridors leading to it are flooded. No Continentals ever managed to swim them. Takes training since youth. A lot of diving after pearls.
We'll see about that. What else?
At the cavern's end, a surprise awaits. Take what you find there, bring it to me.
A surprise? What kind?
You'll see. So long as you get to the end. So long as the harpies don't get you.
Well, I'm not scared to try.
Not just foreign, but dumb too. Well, no curing that. Well, run to the top of Mount Ardaclove, grab the Crimson Shawl, then reach the cave. At its end, you'll find something I'm not about to describe. On you go then, show the world what you're worth. Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
though no foreigners ever completed the path of warriors.
First time for everything.
Some only learn from their mistakes. Thing is, in Skellige, mistakes usually cost you your life.
Magic. A place of power. Real pleasant place.
Someone help!
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm. You bring news?
Path of yours wasn't easy, but I managed to get to the end. Here's proof.
First Outlander to complete the trial. A feat worthy of respect. I'll make sure news of your deeds spreads across the 5 Isles. Grand. Swords, but I can't trust the axe.
Blooms are late. There are very few bees. Fierce frosts we had this winter. Half the hives on Speaker Rug failed to last until the thaw.
You think the White Frost is nigh? That the prophecies are true?
Hard to say. But one thing is certain. Spring comes later every year.
Can we talk? The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
The Wild Hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is, and the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl, and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
Gwynblade.
O Freya, ye who rule land and sea.
Well, Geralt's the ice.
You kicked Lugos the fuck in. Now dander about with nary a fear. Me little Norgan's birthday tomorrow.
Was it
I've
hard?
no clue what to give her.
Killing them.
Maybe a nice little axe.
Respect, Witcher.
It's true. No lie in the legends.
Would you dance on me, man?
Something I've always wondered. What'll you Witchers do once there are no basilisks?
Gwynblade.
Respect, Witcher.
This is a terrible crossbreed. You and the sorcerer. Your Royal Majesty. Would you spare a moment?
Come on, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was, save for the title. A lot of things changed.
How's it feel to rule? Jarl's giving you any trouble?
They're all very understanding. They seem to believe in me. Besides Lugos, of course.
Tried talking to him? Could still win him over.
I don't know about that. He's more mule-headed than my father, but I'll try, of course.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Crach's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, as soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen, battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior, Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think he'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
By the tavern later, you know, these come strutting, then we got a drag.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Rates at the gate of your Witcher stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Crate's ever stood in battle such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
These come going by the tavern later, you know, get splashed.
Something I've always pestering me.
What do you Witchers do? Pulled out his guts and made him run around a tree till he ran out.
Bow before mortal frame.
Careful now.
Plenty your own problems.
They smear.
Wanted to talk. This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something. But fear not, we'll banish the Black Ones and the Wild Hunt. 2 birds with 1 Skelligan axe. Ciri will be safe in Kaer Trolde.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen, we fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks, not to mention I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
Wait. Won't let you leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland on Crate did.
Erland Stonefist? So this is Winter's Blade. Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam, tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Crate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
Thank you. This can't be easy for you. I appreciate it all the more.
May it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Man, Lugos, fucking lie. He was at the tavern the night, blooded as a boatswain.
Adventure seeker.
Call that Morgan.
Tents!
Ow! Aye!
Ought to keep an eye on him.
Tis true. Respect, Witcher.
best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
A witcher. Just what our band of merry men.
Oi, clumsy horse.
It's true you killed kings. You and our commander.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen. A witcher.
Duty calls.
They hate you too, Batgirl.
I bloody well told him not to stick his arse where he don't belong.
Hey there, handsome.
See his mug. Damn nice, son. Your son, Jost. May he take after his father. So he'll be a milk.
Zoltan,
Get up.
I know where Ciri is.
Then why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me hand by axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
I serve the eternal.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste. On my own skin.
I'm about as good a warrior as you are a dancing girl, and Kaer Morhen's beyond my sphere of influence. On the other hand, I'd not have recovered my pile if not for you. Listen, here's what we'll do. I'll give you a fat purse. A bit on top, and we'll call it even. Agreed?
Agreed. Thanks.
Scoundrel!
Ryan Batkelm.
Your Imperial Majesty,
Witcher, why have you come?
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Finally. I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
I don't doubt it. Against conventional foes, the Wild Hunt's different. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition. General Voris will lead it.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to witches commanding my troops.
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time, Your Majesty.
Bring me Ciri.
I will, if that's what she wants.
Wie gledivjen. Is het een wat gen geraakt?
Yes, hen as queen.
Ow!
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Gary! Gary!
Like that silver.
Hands off on girls.
stopped at the hut. Ought to look inside. Locked.
Anybody in there?
Damn. I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew our fucking cover. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Go away!
Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Will you let me in?
No.
How many of you are in there?
Why do you need to know? You're taking a bloody census. Mind the mum's beard. Get yourselves together, lads. You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt, let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us found shelter here. Not too special, that, as dangers litter this isle, but it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distrustful.
No way you can get to this isle conventionally.
Crikey, you call a shipwreck conventional? Leave it be, mate. You know what he means.
Let me explain. A short while past, we were en route from Skellige to Novigrad. And Ferenc got talking with the captain, who sold him a magic firefly purported to know the way to a hidden treasure.
This conversation's getting tiring. Listen, let's make a deal.
If that's a demon, it'll try to dupe us now.
I'm not a demon. You don't need to fear me. Give me a chance, I'll prove it.
How do you aim to do that?
Say I find your mates. Will you believe I mean no harm?
Aye, but I'm not count on either coming too easy.
How many are there?
3. Ivo, Gaspar, and Ferenc.
This Ivo. Where do I look?
Edric insisted he'd explore the caves to the east. Tried to knock it out his head. Literally. Bugger wouldn't budge.
Gaspard. Where'll I find him?
He said it was defeatist, set and wait to be rescued. We had to take action, or at least he did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea, so he said he climbed the highest peak to look out for ships.
Where'd Ferenc go?
West, in search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Ferenc is handy. Thought I might fix it up, make it seaworthy.
All right. See if I can't find all 3. See ya.
I'm content to understand.
A man! Am I ever pleased to see you?
I talk to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming. You lucky devil, you. You know, I've one regret. That...
Dead. Damn. Hey, wake up.
Shoo. Back to bed, Nibbles.
Wake up.
What's happening? Who are you?
I'm Geralt. You and your friends. What's your story?
Rabenik and Company. Real estate appraisal, insurance, mass event organisation. Gaspard Sutter. My mates call me Sleepy. I even slept through that storm. It's a shame so many died.
Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul. But a lot passes me by on account of my sleeping.
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horror swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry, then the roar of a beast.
Let's get back to the hut. I'll protect you along the way.
Shame about the lads, really, but what can you do? Come on. But I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy, meaning...
I know what it means. Don't worry, I'll keep you awake.
Off we go then. Drifting off. I'll soon...
Wake up.
I don't want to go to school. Know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
You think it's enchanted?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
Show me what you got.
Feeling a wee bit drowsy. Oh.
Wake up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Wide awake.
Come on, keep moving.
So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
This place seems safe enough. Just be sure and come back. And make it quick, eh? Not that much to see here.
Let's dance. Tried to flee the fiend. One of the missing dwarves, stubby legs, is too slow. Not your lucky day. Brought you your friend.
Sure. Let's hear him then.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shite. Rabenik told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping, and sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Got a boat. You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Let's wait by the boat.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours has healed beautifully, though.
Avallac'h. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avallac'h? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why exactly is Avallac'h helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avallac'h tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
How'd you ever start traveling with Avallac'h?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avallac'h appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, perhaps half a year.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads. Waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you you wouldn't believe me. We should have stayed there.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us. We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell headfirst and forward.
So tell me how it happened, step by step.
Eredin located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avallac'h began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avallac'h, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avallac'h refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
You landed with the Crones. He ran into Kira.
Kira? Kira Metz? What's she doing in Velen?
Hiding from witch hunters. But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the Crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. I had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the Wild Hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
And that way turned out to be Dandelion. A good friend, but not necessarily the wisest choice under the circumstances.
The best I could do. Besides, what do you have against Dandelion?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Go on. So how'd you even meet a man like Whoreson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Whoreson Jr.
I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
You suspected right. Whoreson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we'd cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider, we just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight. And then, dreams. Just dreams.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible. I had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
Like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it. Besides, I hate portals. Damn. Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
Welcome back, child.
My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Little sis.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avallac'h's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Time's short. Wild Hunt will be here soon.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Fine. So, a minute, then we go, all right? This is just a little awkward.
45 seconds.
Huh?
We've 45 seconds left. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt. So I beg you, use these seconds well.
Yen, I adore you.
No points for creativity, but for your candor. Time to go.
Yen, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
You found her. They told me the hunt was after her, that those buggers might burst in uninvited. So I've made a Mahakaman mix. When this ploughing blows, it'll be bits and pieces, nothing more.
I certainly hope this gas will work.
It shall. We must just ignite it at the right moment.
And that hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once it is all over. And now, step back, Master Witcher.
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her. Damn piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
It's high enough.
You drop it a bit every time you release the string. Apart from which, flaming projectiles require a different trajectory.
We're here.
Glad to see you.
Set out alone, Vest tracked me down. Insisted on coming.
I ought to give you a hiding for not asking my help, but I took it all out in Roach along the way.
Ah, some old friends.
What's this horse son doing here?
We need him.
You might have forgotten what he did. I haven't.
Gotta save Ciri, whatever the cost, and Letho's faced the hunt before.
I don't question his abilities. I simply don't trust him.
Letho won't betray us.
You're naive. Always have been. Usually I don't give a shit, but this time it could kill Vess and me both. Think this through before it's too late.
We'll stay and help. But we don't want him at our backs.
Big fight ahead of us. How's morale?
Remember our encounter with them at the Hanged Man's Tree. We'll thrash him again this time.
An illusion.
Greetings, Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
Get everybody together. Time to talk. Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the Hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to. And they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
Eredin, the king of the Hunt. He's confident. He'll strike hard, hoping to defeat us with the force of the blow alone. We've got to take the initiative away from him. Foil his plan.
I'll generate a magic dome over the fortress. It will scatter them, force them to land in the woods.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
Count me in, too. Always believed attack is the best defense.
The Hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The Hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the Hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the Hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, Blue Stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to everything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's a laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the Hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
Always relied on potions. We should brew as many as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert, Geralt, and Letha will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Eredin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details. Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly. Your potions.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Taking Letha with us.
You know my opinion.